All right, let's see what we got. See if I can get it. I know this is not the fastest PC. Yeah, right now it's just rain. Yeah, I just started. You can talk to me. It's, here we go. Come on. There you go. All right. This is not the fastest PC, but that's all right. It's not the fastest tablet in the world. Okay, that's why I don't use this. It's slow as dirt. That's why I don't use this. I'd have to flip it to its side, I think, to get it to work right. Let's see. Yeah. I think I can touch it now. Now I can do it. Yep. Figured as much. All right. Let's go like this. It tried. Let's do that again. Come on, slowpoke. Oh, I can't text. No problem. Let's put it back. That's why I don't use you. You're too slow. You're slow as dirt. That's all right. Still not doing it. All right. No problem. I just get rid of you. You're not the one for me. Let's get rid of that. I'll go back to the other one. I'm just going to use my phone, I guess. This is terrible. All right. I use this one. This one's much faster, like a rocket. I don't want to use this, but if I have to, I will. Here we are. All right, let's see what we can do here. We can do it that way. I was really hoping that I could use my tablet. But my tablet, I just don't think it's fast enough. Kind of shameful, really. Yeah, it's not fast enough. This poor guy. I'm tapping. Let's tap the whole thing. Let's see what we got here. It's trying. Nah, this is not good. Let's see what we got. Let's see if I can. No, everything's cool here. Wow. It's just horrible. All right. No problem. Go away. You're pitiful. All right. Anyway, we'll see if anybody will pop on. Say hey. I don't see nobody yet. but that's okay. All right, we're working with, I'm pretty sure you guys can hear me, but we're working with 12 by 18 again, double glued watercolor paper. Last night I did a more of a textured type of fading in here. Okay, gradually from uh, white going down to black. Really simple. Take the side of the brush, just tap it. But I did a video on it, so you know. But this is completely dry. All right, and I'll put a little bit of glycerin on it to get nice and slick, and we can get to getting. Okay, let's look down here. We have our colors: black, purple, blue, yellow, red, and white. All right. Okie dokie. All right. So, if any of you guys who are watching me, if your weather's anything like ours, I don't know, we're in the upper 40s, I believe, and it's gonna give us a nice flash freeze later on in the day. Then everything that's wet will turn to sheet ice. So it's gonna be extremely dangerous out there. So if you guys are traveling or you got somewhere to go, just be really careful. Please be careful. All righty. So we're gonna get right on to it. Um, it'll be some kind of floral, some kind of design I'll put to this. All right. And right now I'm thinking about what colors. I think I'm gonna go with purple for this batch, and we'll have some fun, all that good stuff. All right. Okay. I guess I will first. Let me coat this whole thing with a little bit of glycerin. The vegetable glycerin just keeps the paint nice and slick, keeps it wet because I work with acrylics. So it's gonna keep it nice and slick, so I can do my fading and other effects, which need be. Okay. So I can't tell if anybody's watching or not. If you are, just say hey. I believe you guys can hear me. Yep, you guys can hear me. And so I should be on and popping. All right, let's get a little bit of glycerin. Glycerin's very reflective, and you're gonna see it when the light gets on it there. Okay, and a very little bit will do when it comes to this stuff. Trust me. Only a dab will do. Okay. And once again, just a thin amount. Like I say, it's very reflective. You can see it down below. You can see the light reflecting off the black there. Come around on the side here and even it all out. And that's really it. All right, be ready. Just don't put too much of this stuff on. All right. And if you feel that you did, you can wipe some of that off. All right. So just be mindful of that. And I'm just wiping just a tad off there. Don't need too much of it on. All right. And here we go. I'm going to use a 3/4 inch brush. And once again, I'll do some purple. And we'll just pull this purple out here. And we'll throw a design. We'll throw something in here like this. I think I'll go in this fashion, just like that. and let the strokes determine what kind of petals I might want for this. Just like that. Wipe some of that away. All right, we got one down. Let's put another one maybe in here, and then I'll just kind of bring it out in this fashion out here. I'll determine what I want to see here just by the strokes. I think I have a little something flaring out there like that for that one. Hey, how you doing, Larry? Yeah, I decided to calm down and put a brain in this and get things straightened out a little bit. Let me show you something. Look down over on your lower right. I used to have my webcaster. Can you see it from there? Yes, you can. I'll point it to you with the brush. My webcaster used to sit right on top of this box, and I would have to reach. As you can see, I would have to reach to turn it on and turn it off, right? Yeah. So what I did, if I can turn this, and you would, oh, can you even see it down there? Maybe if can you guys see it? I'm trying to see if you can see it. It's just below. No, you might not be able to see it tilted like that. I was hoping that you could, but it's down below. You can't see it, but it's over there. And I got so many brackets and braces. And I just took some wood screws, took one of my older brackets, put it on there. It was actually for a large tablet, but I don't need it for that. And I can just set it right here, right beside me. And I should have thought about that like a couple of years ago. I'm a little late on the upswing when it comes to that, but it's right there. So everything's a lot more convenient. Let me darken this up here and flare out the edges. So I can get me a little something there. Then we'll not darken down here where this bowl is, and then we'll flare it out and have some fun with it a little bit later. Okay, but that's basically what I did. Yeah, tell me about it. Better late than never. You got that right. Okay, we're going to put another purple one, which you can barely see, but it's going to be in that dark. Now, purple is a transparent color, so if I put it in here, obviously it's going to turn black. So I'm going to have to lighten it just a bit so you can actually see it. Okay, we'll throw it up around in here. And I'm just going to do little turns and squibbles and squiggles, and just to guide where I want certain things. Once again, okay, we'll keep it like that. That's going to look pretty interesting. Let's get some purple now for where the center is going to be. We're just going to be around in here somewhere, and once again we'll flare it out here. Let's put a little dark purple right in here, and we'll flare all that out. Now to accentuate that, we're just going to come here and just do some bright little lines, some bright things over in here. That's just going to help me out. One, for where the light is going to be. Okay. That's basically it, really. Stuff like that. And we'll leave it be. Now, you're not going to see it because the spotlight is hitting, bam, right there. All right. What I could do is just shut that light off when I get down there to it. Then that'll alleviate all of that. All right. Okay. So I've got a little bit of that going on. Cool. So I'm going to let that tack up a wee bit. Let it do its thing. Let's go into, let's get a smaller brush. We're going to use a brush now. Yeah, what's going to happen with us, because it's here hitting New York, we're in the mid 40s. Almost, it's going to be almost, hey, Crunchyberry, how are you? Yeah, I'm all right. I'm okay. You can probably see the heat lamp in my glasses. I got a rotating one here in this room. And so yeah, I'm pretty good. It's 74 degrees in here. So um, we're going to pop some of the leaves in here. Let's get a little bit of, we'll drag out some yellow. Yellow is semi-transparent. We'll put some blue in that. Give it a little green there. I might keep the green a little bright up there. We're just gonna take it and pull it towards me. Get a set of brushes that got a nice strong beveled edge. Okay. And we'll just kind of flesh out where I want some of these guys. We'll put one there. Uh, I might just go a little different today. We'll come over here. We'll put one up around in that area. I'll probably have a little friend somewhere around in here. My dog is checking me out, seeing what I'm doing. Yeah, she's looking at me. She does not like the rain. So so I know that she's not gonna if I took her out, she wouldn't stick around long. Hold on for a second. Someone's texting me. I gotta let them know I'm live. Okay, so we're gonna pull out some more green, pull out some more, or some more yellow, some more blue. Get that green going here. Once again, I'll just start to shape these out. Okay, have a little fun with them. Like that. And we'll do the detailing and whatnot a little later. Out now. I just want to put them in there for right now. And then we'll come to it when I'm done with some of these florals here. And I'll chat with you guys a little bit. Here we go. Yeah, ours is going to turn into ice later on this evening. The temperature is going to drop dramatically. It's going to be, because we're at, or we're going to get a high to almost 50, and then it's going to drop down to like 7. So everything's going to freeze. It's going to be crazy out here. But, you know, it is what it is. We knew it was coming. I live in a valley, so people in the higher elevations are going to get pummeled mercilessly. They're really going to be in for it. Um, so I just hope that everybody pays attention and stay clear of the roads and if they're going to do anything, they better do it out in the rain, because once that ice hit, man, it's going to be terrible. So it's no fun. So as I'm doing some of these, I see right now I might have to wait on a couple of the leaves until I put the flowers in, because I'm going to have some leaves that are going to that might cover the flower, but we'll see. I'm just grabbing up some more yellow here, pulling it towards me. I'm not adding glycerin to this because we have glycerin on the I was almost said canvas, but on the paper here. So we'll get one right in here. Throw one out there. We're gonna throw one out here, coming downward like that, and we'll kind of form them just like this. Once again, I'm just shaping them. We'll get to the highlighting and all that fun stuff a little bit later. All right. It doesn't matter which leaf covers which. You can change your mind a little bit later on. So no big deal. Let's put one right here. It's going to go off the page. It doesn't matter. Just keep going with the flow of your work. Paint right on top of the tape. Act like the tape isn't there. Okay. And trust me, you'll be better off that way. Okay. All right. I can probably get away with popping another one up here somewhere. I could do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can put another one here. And we'll put a piece of one here. The good thing about doing these before you go into the flower is that you can have your strokes come over the florals if you want. Adds to the 3D-ish look. Let's see if I can take this off. See if you guys can see that once the light adjusts for it. I know there's a little bit of a lag for you guys, so I don't know if you guys can see that. If not, I'll just zoom in a little closer because you really don't see nothing here. I think it's my larger light that's giving you all of that. I don't want to put nothing stronger over that light because it might mute everything. It might make it too dark. Let me experiment here. No, that might actually work if I do that. So let's drape it over. If it works, then I'll tape it. Usually if I diffuse the light a little bit, it'll help you out. And that's not too bad. So if I zoom it in, you'll be able to see it. Right now, it's like super dark for you guys. Okay, but you can't see it. Yeah, it might be slim pickings this morning. And it also depends because it's a third-party app. But YouTube has been doing that quite a bit lately with a lot of people. I usually have no trouble with notifications, but I'm not the only one YouTube's been doing that with. So I think it's a few people that's been getting beat down like that. So if I did that, let's see, will that make a difference? Somewhat, a wee bit. I'll keep it like that until we start to flesh things out. But then again, I can also zoom in, and that might help you out. Okay. Somewhat shiny. Yeah, I know. That's the glycerin doing that. You can't help that. That would be the vegetable glycerin. Vegetable glycerin is very reflective. All right. It just got that shine to it. But I do like the fact that I can cover it up with another tissue. It kind of deadens it, but still give you the brightness that you need. Okay. All right. I'm thinking maybe I should do these leaves first. So let's just do the leaves a little bit. I think I'm gonna do something a little different for the leaves that are behind that white. Let's color them a little different. We'll use a little bit of blue. We'll just pull the blue out here. All right. And we'll take a little touch of white. We'll put it in there. We'll do it this way. I don't know if I'll need any glycerin at this point. We'll see. I'll pull it towards me. If I move this, I know that tissue's gonna fall. But we'll try it out. I'll bring it up. We'll put it right about there. All right, you guys should be able to see this once I put the focus on it. Okay. All right. So we're gonna come up here. Slowly pop it in there, like so. So I'll keep them a little bit on the bluish side. Okay. you're gonna hear buzzes and notifications going off because a lot of people they know who I am, but they don't necessarily follow me. They're not really artists, so they're not going to once again they're not gonna really follow what I'm doing, so they don't have any clue that I'm live or not, and that's okay. That's fine. It is what it is. All right. So yeah, I want these a little bit on the blue side. Uh, we'll play around with a few of these over here. You should be able to, yeah, you should be able to see these. And what I'm gonna do is fade them. Let me get them in there. Okay, I really don't need too many of them here. I'll just pop in a couple like that. Now I'm gonna fade that in so it doesn't look choppy. All right. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just go in where the green is and go in the reverse direction and just fade them a little bit. Just like that. And do the same thing here. Fade it in. Just like that. I don't have to do that too much over there. Over here on this side is more of a stronger contrast. All right. And so we'll mess with it like that. All right. No. I can understand what you're talking about because if you use your light as the light source, then all my paintings, all the light would always come from one side. Um, yeah, I can understand why you would say that. Um, but yeah, every one of my paintings, he would do the same thing because my light situation never really changes, unless I, like I say, zoom in or zoom out. So I can see why you would say that. But yeah, that would drive me crazy if I continued to do it as often as I paint, and I would notice all the light would come from one side, one source all the time. Um, yeah, that would drive me bonkers. And I know I would be doing it like that. Yeah, that would drive me fruit loop crazy. It would. So let's see if I can bring this down. I got a feeling that that tissue is gonna move because I didn't tape it. But I'll take care of the leaves first. Let's bring this down, 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 all the way down there. Okay, right about there. All right, let's go with a brighter green. We'll take a touch of white into the green here. Once again, it's just contrast because I know I'm going into the darker area, and I'll keep these a little brighter. Like I say, I shouldn't need that much glycerin. I know I'm not in your way, and I'll try to handle these a little slower because I want the striations to fade out like that, pretty much like that. And we got another one right in here. I'll turn it like so. Then I'll curve it in just like that. I can probably bring this in a little more. Pop them in there like so. I'll use my finger, fade it out a little bit. Just like that. So I'll take a little more care in doing these. Okay, a little more right here. I did a leaf tutorial a while back to show you exactly how I'm doing these leaves the way I'm doing them. Over here, we got a little bit of love going on, not too much. I'll just put a few of them in there down on the very bottom. You're not gonna really see too much of that. All right, I'm gonna stay down here, and we're gonna get some contrast with some blue. I got green mixed in there with a little purple and a little white. Even though this is the dark side of the plant, or yeah, of the plant, so maybe we'll deepen it with a little black. Okay. And it's just, once again, just contrast. I'll use a touch of glycerin because the paint is starting to dry. Yeah, Linda. Larry just said that. And I don't know if it's a third party application doing that. I never had trouble like that before, but I'm not also the only one that's going through a little bit of that. I don't know why. Definitely a YouTube thing. We're going to take this, we're going to fade that out. I don't want such a hard edge, so we're going to mess with those striations a bit, just like that. We'll do this one here. And once again, I will rub the ends out. Okay. And we'll fade them out like that. Make them real smooth. We'll kind of soften those a little bit. Okay. I really don't have to mess with this one too much. It's kind of surrounded by petals, or at least it will be. We're going to come here on the very bottom. It's just some refracted light. Once again, I'll go in from the dark part of the leaf, and I'll go inward into what I just painted. It just softens it a bit. Okay. So you can play around with it. It's the tones and the gradations that you make in between all of this. All right. That brings this stuff out. Okay. Let's rinse off the brush. When you do it like this, this style of florals, the paint has no problem building up on your brush. So be mindful of that. And since we're in a dark area, I will highlight the edges, just the edges. And I want the edges, the highlight edges, to really fade into the other green like that. So it looks very gradual. It's all right. You're not rude at all. Not rude at all. We're almost at 50 degrees, and it's going to go down to almost 7 later on. So you already know what's going to be in store for us. It's not going to be pretty at all. So if anybody has to go out in it, they might want to make their trip real quick. Unfortunately, not to sound morbid, but we always end up losing lives. It's every year, just about. If we have a something like this, a flash freeze, yeah, it gets nasty. It does. People just make decisions that they really shouldn't, and they end up paying the cost for it. Unfortunately, I'm gonna skip a couple of them there. Once again, I'll just fade in the edges if I feel it's a little too much. All right. Okay. As I'm looking at it, I can take the script liner. Now, I don't use glycerin with this script liner. I just use pure water. We'll just come in here. Let's get a little bit of white into this yellow. And we'll go with the veins. We'll start down here. Something like that. And we'll put them in there. And we'll have one go like that. And we'll pop in a few over here on the other side, like this. Just like so. Here, I know it's pretty much being covered on one side, so we'll put the veins on one side. When you're using a script liner, try to stay as vertical as you can. It gives you a very thin line. You can control it. Okay. I thought I was going to have to add too many on the other side or any at all, really. So, okay, Linda had your ice turned, your rain turned into ice last night. Yeah, we're going to get ours later on this evening, and it's not going to be pretty. What I mean by that, it's going to look nice outside, but driving it, no bueno. No good. No good. You know, I used to drive very large, heavy vehicles in this stuff. It's no fun. Very dangerous. I'll continue it on this side here. And that will be somewhat it for these individuals on the bottom here. All right. So let's slowly go on back up to the top. Right about here. I don't have to adjust the focus because we're not really going to pull back or anything. We'll keep it just like that for right now. We'll go back to our 1/2-inch brush, and I primarily use, hey, C-Stacks, how are you doing? No pterodactyl today. Not on this one. It's been a little while. How you been? It's been a second since I last seen you. Now up here, because we're in the brighter area, we can have a little more contrast. Okay, I'll put a little black in there. It's a little purple and black. I'll use a slight touch of glycerin because our paint has dried up there. At least it's gotten tacky. Okay. Once again, I'm doing these for contrast. All right, especially with a light background. I had that one come out a little bit more. Separate those a little better. Okay. I might want that to come in a little stronger. Like that. Okay. Right in here, I'll go a little further in. And I press hard at the edge, and then we'll fade it away. Let's keep this one a little dark in there. I'm gonna have some shadows in there. I'll just take my finger and we'll kind of rub some tones in there, like so. Okay. I like the variance in tones and shades on my leaves. Yep, you guys can still see me. Once again, a lot of contrast. We got this guy back here. And I'm not just gonna whip off these colors like you would normally see me do. Let's darken all of this up here. It's in shadow. All in there. Okay. All right. Merry Christmas back, Linda. Merry Christmas back. Everybody has a safe one and harm free for everybody. It's weird this Christmas because my kids are grown and out of town and the whole 9 yards. They got their own lives and everything, and so Christmas is a little odd for me now. Um, Usually, I like to send people out to, hey, Miss hey, Crunchberry, how are you? I would like to send family members to restaurants and all sorts of little eateries. But I have one person, my friend's daughter, she's gluten allergic and lactose intolerant, so that kind of kills where she can go to eat. And so it's just weird. We did get other gifts, but it was gifts I wouldn't normally get, but we got them. It's just a weird. The Christmas is just strange. People get older, bodies change. You know, and she's not that old at all. But I mean, I got a little something for my brother. He'll enjoy what his gift is. But I really didn't shop for too many people at all. It's just weird. And me personally, for myself, I really don't need anything. Um, I'm a very easy gift. Anything art related, you got me. Um, Electronic gear, one is very expensive. It's stuff I would rather buy on my own. And you know, I pretty much have whatever I need. I don't really desire anything. I enjoy giving, but like I say, it's a very odd Christmas. I mean, it's just weird for me. It's just weird because I'm not able to do what I'm used to or accustomed to do. So it's just strange for me. It's strange. Oh, thank you, Crunchberry. I do a lot of instruction and teaching, especially when I get in my so-called teaching mode. You know, like to show people how to do this. Well, at least try my best to show them how to do it anyway. So I didn't learn it overnight, that's for sure. Okay, so we have our leaves in place right now. I'm reading your that's why my head is looking this way because I'm looking at the weather on my phone that I usually would look at your text. But um and my tablet is way too slow for YouTube. It's good for other stuff, but as far as online and it's just too slow. I would have to really get me a tablet that got some power to it. So, and I might do that. I just might. But like I said, it's good for pictures and stuff like that and photos. But as far as anything else, not really. I know I'm looking at the weather, and it's got the graphics going, and it's slowing that phone down. But it is what it is. All right, let's move on with the purple flowers. Let's see what we're gonna do with that. We're gonna go with a half-inch brush one more time. Okay. All right. Since I'm going to primarily use purple for the flowers, and I did not mix my purple, I just used dioxine. Dioxine purple is what Mike Trapp calls unpronounceable. So I think he uses unpronounceable purple and unpronounceable blue. It's really dioxazine. Um, and yeah, people will have a fun time trying to pronounce it. So yeah, unpronounceable sounds about right. Okay, I'm gonna get a certain hue of this color, and we'll start to flesh out the flower. I'll use just a small bit of the glycerin. Glycerin will make your paint transparent, so be careful. And it's just experimentation. Um, you just play around with it, and you'll know how much you'll need, or how much is too much, how much is too little. That just comes with experience. All right. Larry's like, Merry Christmas to all you lurkers. You're funny. But they are there. I know I got a lurker from England probably watching. So shy. Okay, let's get once again with the light source. We'll smooth it out here. We'll put it in that way. Now I'll take a little dot of white and we'll accentuate that light source. And we'll put it right around in here somewhere. Just like that. Let it fade on out of there. We'll be shaping this up a little differently. Okay, and that's just the bowl for that one. We don't have too much of a bowl for the other one down below, but we're gonna work it. Put it in the wrong spot. There we go. Okay, right down here. I'll do a couple at the same time. We'll have it go this way, and then we'll curve it around like that. I'll just take my finger and softly pat that, make it disappear a little bit down there. Okay, something like that. And we got another one. We got one here. And we'll have it come down like this. Okay, and once again, I'll just kind of tap, use my finger, I'll just kind of tap it, make it disappear down in here. Something like that. All right. Now I can already see the pattern of the petals, which way they're going, what it's going to be. All right. Especially here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to lay out the foundation of the petal is like right here, and get a kind of thing going there. We're going to do one right here, like a little wedge, just like that. We have one here. I think I'm going to turn it the other way. I'm going to come here like this, come up, like, we'll put a point to it up here, right in here, and then we'll scoop it down. This is just me laying out the foundation for that pattern of leaf. All right, let's go back up above. Once again, all these striations and what I'm going to put into there, I can already see what's going to happen here. Okay, and so I'm just working right off of that. I want to have a group of petals going the other way, so let's get a big one right from here. We're gonna come out. Well, let's make it a little bit brighter so you can see it. I don't want it to interfere with the preceding petal. So right here, I'm just going to flesh it out. There, goes up, come out, out, out. We're going to go the other way like this. This is a bigger one. So we'll have it kind of do one of these numbers. I'll smooth all of this out because we don't need that. That'll come by a little bit later. So we have something going on here. All right. I'm going to go slightly brighter. And we're going to do another one right here. Right about here. Here, it just comes up. I'll give it a little push that you see where it's going to be. I'll push it and like that, and then we'll make this disappear like that. So we got two going that way. We're gonna take care of that bowl first, and then we'll go on to the other ones. But we can play around here. Let's have one come here, a little pinch, go up, pinch, go up, pinch, go up, wherever past that leaf. Give it a little pinch there, and so I'm guiding where they're going. Once again, I'm just laying all of this stuff out. Here, let's go over here, down here. I want to get rid of a couple of these at the same time. Oh, sorry to hear about that, Linda. I got somebody else. Let me let them know that I'm live. Hold on. It's easy for me to speak it. Hello there. I didn't disappear. You just did not reply back. I'm also live. I'm speaking to you as I'm live. So pop in and say hello. Okay, let me get back to you guys here. I'm sorry to hear that. And you know, as you mentioned that, I have a few acquaintances that are going through the exact same thing. The exact same thing. And man, I just can't imagine really what you guys are going through, especially around the holidays or if they passed around the holidays. So I can empathize, really. Okay, so we got one working over there. I don't really want to go too light because we're gonna do the darkened side. Um, I guess I can come here a little bit, and we'll kind of sketch in a few. I'm gonna come here and put some right in the front. And once again, I'm just gonna sketch that out, push some of that back up in there like that. And I'll probably more or less keep it like that. Now, because these are a little brighter, I just overshadowed that bowl, which is fine. That's cool. But we'll get into that in a few seconds. No, I understand, Linda. I really do. I really do. And it's really, really tough because for the rest of your natural days, even though they say time heals all wounds, but passing like that on a month that's known for everybody being jolly and lively, you're gonna always have that in the back of your mind or the forefront of your mind when that month comes closer, especially Christmas and any type of holiday like that, Easter, Christmas. If it's it will the if your loved one was a vet, then you got Memorial Day and Veterans Day. Unless a person has been through it and you don't really want that, they really won't know how you feel and the emotions that come with it. You know, so I get you, I do. Ian Sleestacks have not been painting live or anything like that. I think his father passed away, and so now he's got to deal with inter-family squabbles over earthly possessions. I'll say it like that. So they don't really leave you in a good mood to do much of anything. Um, Diana has been doing good. I know she's been working in her. She got a 1 year residency. She had won that, and so she's been doing lives from her residency. And she's been pretty busy doing artwork for an upcoming show. And her live auction ends Sunday, I believe. And she's been really working hard at that. So she's been quite busy. Okay, we're gonna go for some a darker purple. We're gonna get some of these in there. And so I'll just take a little purple, go in with a slight touch of white just to brighten it up a little bit. You don't need too much to brighten it up. And once again, I am not putting in the final details, but just fleshing them out. We're going to come back here. And since I got all these strokes going on, we're going to work with that. And so I'll give a little push and we'll pop them in there. And I'll come out here, come out here. I'm working it like on separate leaves there. I'll come here like this, wave them in there like that. I can probably bring this one and just give it a little push. So we got a little folded thing going on back there with this. And so what I'm doing is I'm applying what I would usually apply the technique wise to a light color. I'm just doing it for a dark color. All right, that's all. I'll pop one here. Once again, I'm going by what I've already got established when I was doing all of that stroking and scribbling around there. Yeah, Ian, I seen it. East, I seen when he uploaded it there, and I'll check it out a little bit later on. But yeah, I did see that he did do one. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go over this leaf. I'll lighten it just a tad, and we're gonna put a petal right over that leaf. We're gonna come about out here, and we're gonna come on in, just like that. And you see what I'm doing here? And I'll cut it and bring it inward, just like that. All right, we got another leaf here. I'm gonna just come out and in. I'll cover it, and I'm going in the other direction. Just bring it inward, just like that. Okay. All right. So I'm still checking things out. I'm looking at it, seeing what I can do. Okay. If I, wanted to do anything else, and I do. We can kind of cup and close this out. I'm gonna just bring it out there like this. It's just gonna cup and close that out. I'll put one right here. If that edge of paint will help me out there, just like that. And what I'll do is I'll come around and I'll cup and close that while these flare out in that direction. Linda, you need to let me see that. I want to see what you're doing. Inquiring minds want to see. Inquiring eyes. I want to look at it. Don't be shy. See, I don't know if you're on Facebook or not. You can always post it on my page. I welcome other people's artwork on my page. So I would like to check it out. Depending on how bashful you are, I don't know. Okay, as I'm still checking things out, let's go on to the other one down below, and then we'll do our highlights. And what highlights is a little fun because you can pick and choose your poison. Okay. All right, we're gonna come. I like the way this looks. I'll just give it a little push. Come on down. Give it a little push. Come on down. We'll come this way. We'll curve it. And we'll curve it down right like that. So we got a little petal happening right down there. We have one here. Okay. I'll probably have one petal flipped outward like this. And so it's going to flip outward. We'll keep this smooth and we'll flip that one outward and have it come to a point just like that. Let me show you what I just did. I'll brighten that up just for that purpose. Like I say, you see all sorts of things once you do it enough. So I got this one right here. I'll give it a little push of paint here. I'm gonna come here, get a little push there, a little push, and then I'll just destroy that edge. And so we have a petal that's kind of flopped outward, even though it's in shadows, it's flopped outward. over there. All right, we have something kind of cute happening in here. And we'll just do it this way. Fade that out a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna get a nice row of paint here. We're gonna darken this right here and go that way. Okay, there. All that will help, believe it or not, push that back, even though it's the opposite color. We're gonna come here and we're gonna shade this a little darker down on the bottom. Just like that. Take my finger, we'll blend that edge out a little bit. Okay, let's get a stronger push of color on that edge. I'm trying to see if I got enough in there to do that. Okay, and I'm looking. All right, we got some more love to spread down on the bottom. We have some leaves down on the bottom running away in a different direction. So I'll come back into the purple. They're back here, they're down here. Let's get this one here first. No, yeah, we'll get this one first. We'll pop him. Now this one here is got to go over the leaf, like so. And we'll kind of curve him up and have him come in like that. Even though it's pretty dark, we'll lighten him up. This guy here, we'll put him in like that, and we'll cut one right in here, like so. We got some guys out back there, chilling out. We'll light them up a little bit, but not too much. We have one. We'll give a push, a push, a push, a push, a push. I'm gonna take that edge and just fade it right into that darkness, just like that. We're gonna do it again. A push, a push, a push, a push. That rim of paint helps you out. And we're gonna fade them in. Just like that. All right. So as you can see, we got, yeah, you can see it down here. We got these guys. All right. Okay. We're gonna lighten up. Let's bring that down a little bit so you guys can see what I just did. Okay. So we're gonna obviously lighten that up a little bit. All you take is a little roll like white paint. All right. And right here, I'll give a slight push and go in. Slight push, we're overlapping and going. Slight push of paint, go in. I'm moving my brush at all sorts of crazy angles because it roughens up the outer texture of the petals, and then we'll curve this one in. And I can go in reverse if I don't want too much of it coming. I'll wipe my finger, do it again. Okay, also a little, wipe them away. All right. Hey, Chrissy, Merry Christmas, dear. All right, okay. You know, from time to time, I do wish I could do the oil paint. I just have nowhere to put them, dear, at all. Nowhere to put them. So, you know. I wish I did have a spot to do them. But then again, if I did it, I would have to change some things around here, which really isn't too bad. But I'd have to find a place to put them. Yeah, had to find a place to put them. All right, we'll just use the 1/2 inch brush. We're gonna start highlighting some things. We're gonna go into our white. We'll pull this white, put it right into the lighter purple. Okay, because these will be the highlight colors. All right, we'll start with the guys on the bottom here. Let's have the petals upturned right here. I'm gonna just go a little bit above and come in. Push, come in the center, go straight down. Then you slowly go the other direction. I should have put glycerin on this, but it's okay. I can just use my finger and we'll soften that up. Just like that. All right. No, glycerin, it takes a little while for it to dry, but I mean, not 40 hours or anything like that. But if you don't put any medium on it, they dry instantly. But I know how to work with that too. Um, Now this one I put glycerin on it. Okay, so let me just do this real quick and I'll show you. Now I can take that and see, I can blend it a whole lot easier. Okay, so I don't have to act like I'm digging into the paper to blend it. Here, it's a done deal. It's already tacky and dry. That one, I can just take it and swipe it. All right, but it will eventually, it will dry up. With this particular medium, it also makes your paint very transparent. All right, so it's kind of a dance on how much medium you want to use with this particular paint. I'll say that way. Let's go here. Let's push, and we'll kind of go in like a little point. All right, and we'll do another one. Push, go in like a little point. We'll do one more. Push, go in like a little point, just like that. Okay. Once again, this has got glycerin in it, so I can kind of fudge around and play with it a little bit. That's basically what I'm doing with that. The petal down below, let's brighten that up a little. So I'm just adding more white paint, it just contaminates it. All right. And we'll just give it a push, outward push, and go in. This outward push, and we're going. We'll make this one come out a little more like that. I'll leave this one dark and give a strong push and just slide that one in there. Like I said, this got glycerin, so I can fade around and play with it a little bit. But now what I did was make that petal drop. That one comes up above. I can come here and just very lightly just caress those in there, just like that. So you got this fella really popping out. I'll just rough it up a little bit here, get some craziness going with it as far as its petals there. All right. So that one just jumps up out just so it looks like it's really out, and then these are down below. Okay. Let's get some slight glycerin. We have some other petals, but they're not as bright. So I'll just kind of darken the hue a little bit. These fellows out here, sometimes it just takes a touch, like a slight touch like that. Or you can come on in a little bit. Then I'll curve in the other direction. And once again, if I don't want it so abrupt, I'll just wipe it away. Then I go and just blend it like that. All right. Now, if I get enough of this color, because some of these guys are in the back, they're dark and it's purple, I'll just touch. And it just gives me a nice little line. Okay, so it looks like you got all sorts of little curls and ruffles going on. All right, there. It's, pretty fun to do. All right, the guys in the back there. What I'll do the opposite. I'll just use straight purple. Since these are contaminated with white, if you just use straight dark purple, just the dark color itself, it's like you're highlighting, quote unquote highlighting in reverse. Okay. But now you got that deep dark edge. And so basically I'm just doing it in reverse. Okay. And you fade around and play around with it just like that. I'm going to take this, I'm going to curve it and bring it towards us. That's what I see, and that's what I'm going to do. So there's that dark rim right here. You can even you guys can see it. I'm going to just take it and continue, boom, right here, and go downward. Just like that. Just bring it in that direction. All right. Let's see if I can get a stronger bridge right here. And all I need is a strong glob of paint, and it guides your eye, just like so. That's all right, Crunchberry. It's okay. I got a buddy that watches me on the big screen, and I also watch people on the on the large screen too, on the big telly. I'll do the same exact thing. I'll make another fold here for another one because I see it already, and then I'll come out here and I'll play around with some of them right in there. Okay, just like that. So we've got a whole batch of petals all over the place. All right, I'm probably done messing with this. Okay, like I say, we got the light source. It's going to look different with the photo because there's things you probably can't see unless you're looking at it on TV. You know, you see the other petals here and stuff. All right, but they're really in the shadow back there. So nothing you can do much about that. Okay, let's work with this one up here. Same kind of concept. We're going to wipe away this the paint off the 1/2-inch brush. Okay. All right. Yeah, we got crappy weather here. Our weather is the pits, but we also know something. Oh shoot! I'm up here talking. Good Lord. Okay, we had rain, but I also told you that it was almost 50 degrees. So let me see something now, because it's only 12:30. So let me see what the temperature is like right now. All right, we we were at 45 degrees. Now we're at 41 degrees, but now we have snow and wind blowing. Uh, so I can guarantee you what we have outside right now is snow, but it's heavy because it's 41 degrees. So it's still relatively for our weather. It's pretty warm. So it's in the 40s. It's snowing. The wind is blowing, and we got rain. This is a terrible mix. This is not good. And I don't think you guys can hear because I'm surrounded by pine trees, so you don't hear the wind blowing through the pine. I don't believe. And I got 16 windows, so I'm looking right at it because this is crazy, and it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Yeah, we're going to get down to 7 degrees tonight. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Let's turn this up. I think we're pretty much centered as far as that's concerned. Let me see if this will help. Let's kill that. Okay, yeah, you guys should be able to see that a little bit better. All right, and we are going to play with the darker area. We're just now some of it's already got a nice little darkened edge to it, and I'm just gonna take advantage of that and put some of these in there like so. I'm gonna cover that one. I got another one right here. Just cover it just like so, and I'm gonna probably come around the bend with one. Hey, William. Greetings. Welcome to our jolly old little art show. Just like that. We're going to come over here on this side. We're going to get some and curve it around. Just like so. Get a nice little edge and come on around. Right over the petal. Come on around. Come on around. Come on in. Dip it right in there. Like so. Got some more. I'm going to get a slight touch of glycerin. I don't want too much to be transparent. Wipe the brush towards me. And come around here. Get a slight push. Bring it on in. Slight push. Bring it on in. I'll curve it a little bit. Get some wild looking petals going there. Out here. Pop it in there. A lot of the tones and shades you kind of want in there. Okay. So I got all sorts of wild stuff going on back there with this fellow. We'll dark him a little bit. Just like that. Now I'll probably will shade some of those edges just so you can see them. Okay. And so I'm taking a little white. And once again, I will just touch. Just so you guys can see somewhat where they are. It has to be a little bit brighter than that. You'd be surprised how much white you would need, even though it's the shaded area. So a few of them I'll put in there. So once again, it's just you can somewhat see where they are. Just like that. And we'll bring some in there like this. Make some of those disappear back there. Here, Maria. Linda. Thank you. Yeah, Linda, we got some new ones coming in, new converts. They've met Mike Trap. Unfortunately for Chrissy, by the time it's like the next day, if she was ever to see Mike, because he's on extremely late, extremely late. It's like the next day for her. So she really won't be able to see him too much. And what I'm doing really is just highlighting the very bare edges of the dark side so you guys can at least see them. I'm doing this more or less for the camera for you guys. Okay, and I really don't have to do too much more to this. There. Once again, all I need really is just a slight edge. All right. Okay, let's start highlighting the light side. I'll just take a little touch of white paint into this light purple already. Slight bit of glycerin there. I want to contaminate the white just a little bit. All right, let's give this a try. Let's see what happens. Let's go with this bowl here. Give it a push, and we'll come on in. Push, come on in. Especially around in this area, and then we'll just all we got to do really is just push and give a slight edge there. The one petal that's turned up, that's ahead of us here, needs to be a little brighter. So I'll come here and add an edge, just like that. I'll play around with just here, like that. I'll do the same thing here, get it a little bit brighter. And we'll just kind of yeah, it's dark on purpose. I can light it up, but if I light it up too much, it might wash it out, Maria. But I'll turn on this light and see if that's a little bit better for you. Okay, let me know if that works. Holla back at your boy. Let me know. That a little bit better. Hey, Sonia. Okay, cool. Let me know. Let me know. I don't want it to be too dark for you guys. And once again, it's the, no glycerin. It's the extreme light side. I can tell when the glycerin is either wearing off or it's not enough. There we go. That's good. That's good. There. Now that one line, I just created a whole nother petal in there. Just like that. So right here, I'll just kind of shade it out there. See, I just created another petal. Didn't mean to do it, but it's there. So whatever. It's there. Sometimes you just want an edge. Okay. We got something here. We'll curve it. Boom. Curve it. And curve it again. Boom. Just like that. All right. I'm still looking, still checking things out. Let's give a little bit of light, maybe right here. We'll come in like this. And then we'll just fade it away. It just goes away. Just like that. All right. I'm trying to see if I need to really add anything else over there to that. Not necessarily. I think we're pretty much good. Well, add a little bit of love right to that bowl right in here. Okay. I'll leave that the way it is there. Okay. So we got all of that going on there. We have a little bit of something going on right about there. Okay, which is now being blotted out by the light. I think it's the ring light doing it. I can play with it a little bit. I don't want to because I can see it, and once I take a picture, you'll be able to see it. So I don't really want to make it too bright. But I got the glycerin here, so I'll give an example, maybe right around here. I'll just come in like this, right? And we'll just rub that out of there. Okay. All right, so you see enough of the striations going on there that you know there's something happening there. Okay. So you see something there. It's going on. And once again, I'll just come and give it a gentle push like that and go in the other direction because we got a fold here. So I'll bring the line here, turn it around, and bring it that way. So now you see the turn fold there. Okay. We got the same bit of love happening here. Let's get enough of this. And I'll show you right here. Come here, I'll get a little bit of something happening right there, right? And it goes inward, down and in, like that. But we flip it around right here. You got it's going down this way, in the other direction, like that. Okay. So now you see the turn going in, and you got the one same turn going that way. All right. Oh, no problem, Larry. Yeah, I can just turn the light on, turn it off, turn the camera a certain way, and you'd be able to see everything. But I wouldn't be able to know unless you guys tell me. So that I also appreciate. All right, so now you guys see, what's happening. Believe it or not, we have a third flower to do. Oh yeah, it's the last guy right there. Yep, you guys can see it all. Okay, this fellow, he's mostly surrounded by the other two, so he's kind of silhouetted back there. But we're gonna play with that. We're gonna have a little fun with him. Let's do with the light side first. We'll play with some light and shade with that guy. So we'll come here. We're gonna get a color, and we're gonna switch our kind of our color palette there. So let this be the light color, more or less. All right, we're gonna come right in here. Watch what I'm gonna do. Hopefully, I'm not gonna be in your way. We're gonna come right here on the top. I'm gonna just give a slight push and go downward. Slight push and go down. Slight push. If I can get away with it, go down. Slight push. That one's straight. And we're gonna curve it. Come this way, curve. And we're gonna make a little line there. And I'm gonna fade that in. Fade him right in there. Just like that. Once again, I enjoy the striations that it's making, even with my finger. Okay. But you see how I just did that? And that's just with my finger. All right. Yeah, this one's gonna be like a phantom flower. He's weird. Okay, we'll have fun with that one. We got a little bit of an edge going out here. I'm gonna give a push, and we're gonna guide him that way. Push, guide him that way. Push, guide him. Push. He's gonna go slightly in the other direction, downward like this. This one comes in at a curve. That one comes straight at us, like that, and we're gonna turn him inward and bring him right in like this. Actually, I like the way that look. I'm gonna keep him like that. Okay. So yeah, this one's gonna look a little crazy. He's gonna look kind of wild. We're gonna go with slightly deeper. It will still be lit, but slightly deeper tone. Right here in the shaded area to push, and we're gonna go that way. Push that way. Now we got one that's gonna curve and go that way. Curve and go that way. But he's in the shadow there. We'll keep that edge, but everything else is, kind of in the shadow there. We're gonna cup him inward. Get a little bit of purple, a little deeper purple, and we're gonna come here and go in the other direction. We're gonna cup him right in there. Now this is where you would need the edge, okay, to see that. All right. We're gonna do it again right in here. We're gonna push and go inward. Push, go inward. Push, go inward. So now you got two of them. Okay. Keep that dark in between both of them. It's like that. I know it's the weirdest thing in the world to see. Which finger? Whatever finger works for you, dear. All right, just don't let it be that one. Whatever finger works for you. I figured Sonya would like that. Whatever one that works for you. Okay. That'll help you out. Let's take this one and let's go this way, and we're gonna come that way like that. We're gonna come out, push out, and we'll curve. We're gonna come out, give it a push, go in that way. Give it a push, and again, go that way. Give it a push, go that way. Just like so. All right. You see I'm using the first finger. Right. Oh, but it's not over yet. Oh, we're gonna have a little fun. This one here, we got one here. Out, go out, go out, go out, and we're gonna turn it that way. I'm gonna push back inward, bring him back a little bit. Get rid of that. Push him back in. Okay, now I got paint built up on my brush, so we're gonna get rid of that. Little touch of white. We're gonna bring this back. I'm bringing it back towards myself. Okay, I'll slow it down, bring it back like that. I flip it around, go back again. And we're gonna concentrate on that edge. Boom. Just like that. And then we'll turn it around like that. Just like so. Nothing in there. Okay. All right. Sometimes when I do these, it can look a little daunting, maybe a little much. It can. And I'll try to slow that down and explain how and why I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. Let's take this edge and we'll brighten it up. And it's just the edge. And the reason why I'm doing it is because this petal is coming out just a wee bit. And I'm just going over what I previously done. That's all. And it just brings that edge out a little bit more. And I kind of like it maybe right about here. We get a little something, something. It just brings this petal outward more. Just like that. And I just wanted to bring this one out a little more. Just like that. All right. You can do all sorts of crazy things. All right. Okay. We got some guys all in here. So let's take a little bit of this purple, a little touch white, get some glycerin going here. All right. Pull this toward me. I want a nice flat edge. Okay. You can see it right here. Put it there. Flat. Look at that. See how sharp that is? That's the type of brush you would need. Okay. All right. I can approach this a couple ways. We'll do one this way. We'll do one more right here. We'll come this way. And then we'll have it, whoops, come down that way. We'll have it come over here and curve this way, go straight, and then it curves that way. Once again, I'll fade out that bottom edge like so. Okay, just like that. I'll get a little bit of white. We'll separate it. I want it really bright. And we're gonna come here and just a slight touch. And I like the way the brushes, how the brushes are giving me this awkward, weird, rough, leafy pattern there, or petal pattern, however you want to say it. And once again, doing it like that, it brings that petal out more. And that's basically all I want. All right. Now, out here, we'll start it. Let's get some purple here. We'll start one. Oh, well, guess what? You're just going to have to grin and bear it, baby. Orange is going to be the color for us today. There's a reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay. Because we're going to get a translucent petal. Just like that. So we're going to let that green and them veins show right through that leaf or that petal. It's not a leaf. Just like that. So that's why I'm wiping a lot of this paint to make the leaf a little translucent so you'll see the veins and all of that. So when it dries, you'll still be able to see all of that. Okay. Okay, let's have one come here. A little touch of glycerin there. I like the color, so we'll keep the color. We'll just reactivate the paint. So we have one there, and And we're going to curve it around just like so. Okay. And once again, I'll just take a little finger. We'll just guide it in there. Yep, I'm wiping some away so you can see a little bit of that petal in there. Okay. Now let's say I want it a wee bit darker and make some of that disappear. I'll use a little bit of black and purple in here. Careful with your black and purple. You can turn it like a weird funky brown. Yes, it will turn brown. And I'll just come here and I'll bring that back a little bit. Make that disappear and go in the opposite direction. Bring some of that darkness out into the flower, like so. Okay. We can curve him in like that, just like that. Okay. All right. And we can get some more love going here. Because we're almost done here. I think I keep you guys here long enough. We'll have another one come here, like that. Just like that. And I'm gonna overlap it a little bit. Just like this. Put him in there. All right. Do I really have to lighten, put any white to him? Not really. I'm gonna make the preceding petal a little bit brighter. We'll contaminate it with a little purple here. So this fella right here, we'll make him a little brighter. You see me shifting around because I have to see exactly where I'm going with him. There we go. All right, as I'm looking at it, we're good. Remember I told you I was going to add a petal, a leaf in there? Let's raise it up just a little bit, right about there. I told you I want to put another leaf in there on the other side. And I already spotted. Now that I've got the flowers in there, I already see where I'm going to put it. We get a little bit of green, a little touch of blue, pop it in there like that. All right. Okay. Told you I was going to put one in there, right in here. So we'll have it start right in here like this. Have it come out like that. And then I'm going to just take it and I'll just fade it away. All right. There's no connection. Your eyes will make the connection, but it doesn't have to be. You don't have to connect. There it is. And then we'll just pop those little leaflet thingies in there like that. We'll bring it out here. I don't want it to go over that petal, just like so. All right. Let's take a little touch of white. We'll just put it here real quick. Over here on this side, we just, nope. I wanted a little more green than that. Too bright, too bright. Come out that way. Bring it in that way. Bring it right in there. And I'll make this disappear. Just like that. And we'll have it come to a slight point there. Okay. I'm still looking at it. I still want the striations to kind of follow that. I still want the striations a little directional so you still know where it's going. So I'm doing the directional striations on purpose, like so. I'm going to take a weird color, just a little bit of blue. I know it's weird for a contrast, but we're going to add it just like this. Come on in there with it. just like that. And we're gonna curve on in with it. Pop it right in there. Just like that. Bring it in there. Go on the opposite side. Make some of that disappear. Just like that. Once again, you get yourself very comfortable doing it. And you have to imagine how many times I've done this, all right, to be this comfortable to do all this crazy stuff. But it's fun. It's great to do. Every one you do, even me, every one you do, you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. You look up and see what you guys are saying there. It fingers the flying finger. Yeah, finger of fate. Finger of fate. Yeah. A little water. A little more water. Loosen it up a bit there. A little more water, believe it or not. Twirl it around. A few of them coming inside. It kind of fades out there. Like that. All right. We'll pull this thing back. I'm taking another glance at it. I'm looking at it again. I'm gonna take a little touch of this white, and we're just gonna do a few little. There we go. I don't have to do the whole thing. And this little bit of white paint will just help to bring it out above that leaf a little bit. I have a few to do here. Just like that. Don't make them necessarily too even. All right. We can put a little love on this one. It's really just the side of the brush I'm doing. So all these weird kind of lines you see, they look great from far away because you're not going to look at the painting this close. You're going to look at it from about 6 feet or more away. Okay, let's put some stamens in a few of these. We'll go with its color opposite. We'll go with yellow. Always kind of appealing. So mix the yellow in with the white. We'll here, right in here. We'll throw a few. We'll make the center just like this. Okay, we'll get the center kind of heavy. And then we'll just lightly fade it out. Center heavy, fade it out. Just like that. We can come in here. Oh, where do I want it? In this middle one. Should I put it here or should I put it out here? Here or here? Choices, choices, decisions, decisions. Oh, we'll put it here. Right in here. And we'll give it a little push. Right up in there. Just like that. And then we'll kind of put the little stipply things out on the edge, but we'll kind of get that little push in there like that. Just like so. All right. This one, oh, you can't see it. Let's go way up to the top. That guy up there. This fellow. Oh. Here, we'll put it right in here. Give it a little push, 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 push. There we go. Just like that. And then we'll stipple it right up in there. Just like that. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Purple is such a royal color. Let's pull back, and we're gonna get rid of. Let's see if my hand will do it right. We're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna get rid of this. All right. So I'm gonna wave bye bye to you, and we're gonna make that disappear. Let's make this disappear first. let's make this full size, and we're gonna pull back. Okay. All right. Let me sit back a little bit. Are you feeling any better, Maria? I'll focus it. Let me get the full shot here. I think that will, whoops, that will do it. Let's put it back right here. Let's put it there, even it up a little bit for you guys. All right. Once again, I'm gonna test this out. I don't know if you guys can see it better or not like that. You let me know, because it's further away. No, I don't want that light on it. I think you guys might, I think that might do for you. It's somewhat decent. Okay. Let me show you what it looks like in the frame, of course. I need to take this glass out of this frame. Let's see. Can you guys really see it all right? Or do I have to adjust it because of that lamp? I might have to adjust it because of that lamp. You guys can see the lamp there. I'll do the best I can. It would, if it was framed up, it would look like that. All right. So you don't have to glare that lamp. Okay. But that's pretty much what it would look like, more or less. Okay. All right, we're at 1 o'clock. So you guys must have been here almost. Yeah, so it was almost going on 2 hours. So let's take the tape off this thing like I usually do. Now, yesterday well, I think it was yesterday evening, I had did a abstract background. I can show you what that looks like, because they're both done. Well, I'd have to reach far to get both of them. Well, one is right here. The other one I had to stretch to get it. I think this is taped on the back. We'll find out right now when I let everything go. Yes, it's still taped in the back. All right, but there's what she looks like. I'll zoom in a little bit here. Yeah, I'll keep it like that. You guys don't really need to see the edge. But that's her in her little bit of glory. Okay. So you still see some of that textured changes, textured background there. Okay. I'll keep it like that for right now. I'll show you the I read this one. I know I can reach there. But here's the textured background. This is what it looks like finished. Okay. At least that's one of them. The other one's a little far away for me to grab. That's one of them because I did them, both side by side. And of course, whatever way I prefer to do whatever I'm going to paint with it. I think I see another bird on this, but who knows? All right. Of course, when I'm done with it, I'm going to have to iron it flat, but it'll be in whoever buys it, they'll stick it in a frame and she'll be good. But I actually can iron it flat if I wanted to, but that's what one of them looks like. I can't reach the other one. The other one I think is a little even. Well, maybe not. I think I'm able to grab it. Thank God for long arms. Let's grab that other one. Son of a gun, I got it. This one has a little more red in it, as you can see. Okay. As you can see by the downward drips, that's the direction I had it. But once again, we can do it that way too. Okay. You just got the splatters, rubbing alcohol. I did all sorts of stuff to both of them. All right. So I'll work with these. Whatever idea I have, I'll do whatever with it. I guess I should sign my name on this, huh? That would help, right? So let me sign my name real quick. Let's see if Maria answered me or not. Yes, Joe Wren, how are you? It is an acrylic, yes. Okay. Thank you, Larry. I'm just catching up to the chat a little bit here. Let's slap my name in there. Oh, right about here is all right. And, as usual, I don't paint these to keep them. All right. There we go. If you're interested, just either email me or message me on Messenger. Um, yeah. So I'll take a decent picture of this. I'll varnish it, and yeah. Now, yeah, I could put water drops on it and all of that, but I think she's fine the way she is. Okay. You still see some of the little textured background, little fades and all that good stuff. Um, so I think it's pretty interesting. It's pretty neat, you know. Um, I don't think I have really anything else to say about it. Okay. It's nice to meet you, Joe. So, you see. Okay, what's going on here? Somebody want a link posted or something? What happened? Oh, you're welcome. I caught a little bit of it in the chat. I don't know what's going on. Hey, welcome, Joe. Sorry I didn't catch your name earlier when you did post. My bad. Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead, Sanya. What's up? These two. Well, I already told Sonya, I'm gonna take up cement class, and so she already knows what kind of curb I'm gonna build for her. So I guess Misery loves company. So I don't know who else is on for this evening. I know that Doris will be doing it at 7, and I don't know if I'll be back on or not. What is it? It's 1 o'clock now. Um, who knows if I'll be back on? I don't know if Bruce is coming on after me or if Sonia's coming on. Oh no, Sonia might be at work. If she's smart, she'd be home. I think she might be catching the same hell we are. Because we got a couple more hours of this snowfall at least. Then after that, yours is at 6 Central, you're right, which is 7 o'clock for us. I'm on the Eastern Seaboard. I'm in New York, and she's behind me an hour. Um, and then I believe not tonight. I don't think Mike is on tonight. Today's what, Friday? No, Michael's not on tonight. He'll be on tomorrow, um, early afternoon. It'll be 2 o'clock Eastern. He's in Oregon, so he's 3 hours behind. So I think it's 11 o'clock for him. So are you 7:30? Okay. Oregon, yeah, he's Pacific time. He is on the left coast. Only thing further than him, really, Oregon, is Washington State and then California. And then Hawaii. And then Japan. Oh, crap. Is he? Oh, man, it got him. Oh, boy. Well, that almost happened to me yesterday night. Oh, you guys are at 55? Yeah, New York is around 55 degrees. That's right. Because we were almost at 50. Yeah, we were at 48 or so. It's 41 right now. But the rain stopped, but now it's just really light snow so far. But it's gonna stay like that for a few hours, and then after that, the temperature it just drops drastically. So I think we're gonna get more rain, and then it's just everything's gonna freeze over. Isn't that crazy? Who the who the thunk it for Texas to be that cold? I know it's happened before, but I mean you can probably count on your hands in the 20s. Because I remember when they had a cold snap in Texas, and I remember when Florida actually had snow, and it messed all the oranges up. They they all the orange prices went up drastically because none of the oranges survived. They were all frostbitten. That was crazy. Seeing snow on oranges. So okay, yeah, I remember when the orange crops were. I remember that. That was crazy. That was nuts. Yeah, when I was in Tucson, it snowed on the mountains, Mount Lemon and the other ones, Catalinas. Yeah, it was snow there. Obviously, at 10,000 feet it was snow, but in the city it didn't. But yeah, oh man, not good. And they don't come back from it either. Um, that's horrible. That's terrible. I'm trying to think if I have to go out anywhere. I don't believe I do. Well, I mean, it's only 41 degrees, so it's not bad out. But when it gets down to four, we're gonna have trouble. Everything that's wet will be ice. So, and I don't think I have to go out anywhere. Yeah, that's crazy too. Snow in the Philippines. I can't even think. It's just weird to even imagine that. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen snow on cactus. You know, it snowed one Easter in Tucson. Did it stick? No, but it did look pretty for an hour. And it snowed so rare in Tucson that it made the news, made the front page paper. I laughed because I'm a New York kid, so you know, hilarious. But places like that, that get snow that normally doesn't. They don't have any equipment that's prepared for that stuff, so they're really crippled bad. You know, it took New York City years to get snowplows because it normally doesn't snow. Um, Usually they are in the low 50s in the wintertime because of the water. They're a lot more temperate than we are up here, and it's because. But every once in a great while, they'll get a taste of what we go through. So yeah, yeah, it's a 30-degree difference in Tucson too. Because if it's 70 degrees on the mountain, it's above 100 in the city. Yeah, we got much wind going on out here right now, and it's going to get worse. I think we're expecting 50-mile-an-hour gales, but that'll be in a few hours from now, a little bit after 3 o'clock. It's going to get really nasty. So, okay, guys, I think I'm done sitting in this chair. I have to feed the mutt and, believe it or not, take her out in this. Well, it's only windy and it's still in the 40s, so it's tolerable. But thank you guys for watching, and I enjoy your chat. And I shall see you guys when I see you. And until next time, peace.